Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So, we need to look at our wood distribution. There's an issue with it, and I've been having a look here trying to figure out what's going on with it. And, well, the issue is that we don't have any wood. Our forester has run out of wood, so we need to move him over here, I think, to try and shrink this rail, which would be useful. But I was looking at where the rail runs to see whether I could route it better, and unfortunately, it needs access to these buildings over here, and then needs access to this one here, then to here, then over to there, and then back again. And it's running the most optimal route it can really run, if I'm honest. Unless I move some actual buildings apart, it's really just the rail itself is fine. We do need to get into some magic rails, which I would like to do. And also, I was having a look at, obviously, this here, that metal conveyor belts are better. I've said this many times. I think I'm going to switch over to them. Because although they are more complicated to make, I think we're better at making them. I think overall, this process is running a lot better than the rail system. I think the rail system is struggling to keep up. Sorry, this one here. But maybe it's struggling to keep up because of the wood situation. So perhaps we'll fix the wood first and then take it from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these apple trees in here because we don't want to mix up apple trees and the pear trees. We're going to move this to here. Ooh, a bit in there, but then it would lose a lot of. I think I will put it in there. Move the lumber to there. Then flatten down this terrain here. Let you two go in there, and then move this to here. There we go. And then we can grab this rail here, and we can switch it off here, go along and back again. So can I flatten that down? Yeah, awesome, right. Like that. There we go. Oh, and apparently that's going to go. What on earth happened there? Ah, I see what's happening there. We have a block that's not allowing it to travel under. There we go, that'll fix that. Right, okay. And we'll cut that off there, and then you can go this way, and everything will be awesome. Oh, that way. Okay. And then we need to put in a chute. There. And there. And we can't do a chute there, we need conveyor belts. There we go. Okie dokie, right. And then all we need to do is plant trees around the edge of this farm. Need to put them on a tree planter, which makes sense. I've completely forgotten that that was a thing. And I think we're going to go completely overboard with them. I can drag, right, and let me get one more there. That's going to be a very, very weird looking tree. Okay, so hopefully that will sort out our tree problem, and we'll get our wood situation sorted. Everyone, there's everyone. Okay, anyway, that can start doing that. That's running at full absolute whack power. That explains why these trees all run out there, and they will start growing again. Got a very weird cut in there. Not quite sure what that is, but that must be where different chunks. But yeah, and hopefully that will fix our tree situation. I have just noticed I've mucked up that there. But that's fine. That's not a problem, because we can always do that. Oh. There we go, and that just shortens the distance that they have to travel slightly. I do have to figure out going over the top again over here, because we are cutting off the insides of this loop to the outside, so if any carts get in there, they are completely stuck. Not that there should be any carts in there, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so let's leave that running for a bit, and I'm going to upkeep on this in a moment. Let's try and just top off that there, and we'll leave this running for a bit and see whether that all kicks in and gets going again, which it hopefully will do. And if not, we'll switch over to having them use metal conveyors. The other thing we need to do as well is this here, the reinforced planks, because you're producing pickaxes, and the reinforced planks are what's required for the top tier on the first one. So we need to bring them over as well. I think if I was to tap into that, it's going to struggle. It's gonna struggle to deal with giving enough for this and surviving. Particularly with this wood situation, but I will. That's because you're soaking up all the wood, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, giving that priority on the wood is a real issue here. I mean, you're getting enough wood in you now. I think it might just be a situation of having to leave it a while to pick up everything, just to catch up with everything. I think that might simply be the issue we have. So yeah, it's just struggling to keep up with everything. So I think I'm going to leave this running for a bit, and we'll come back in a little bit when it either stabilizes, or if it doesn't stabilize anytime soon, then I'll look into trying to do something else. But right now I think it's just a situation of leaving it running and seeing what we get. So I will be right back. Okay, so the wood situation appears to be sorting itself out. This silo is almost full. I did add 2 more carts for wood here. We've now got 4 of them going around picking up and dropping off wood. This silo is going to struggle to deal with that, but I think it'll be alright. Yeah, I think the issue is that it's just not outputting fast enough, so we can fix that. We have the technology. We'll just put in one of those. There we go. And that should allow it to empty a lot faster. Sorted. Okay. So yeah, I think the wood situation has sorted itself out here. This will then start getting wood again, which it has. It's struggling for iron, which isn't really surprising, because let's be honest with you, that centre belt there. Nope, I don't want that one. I want that. Thank you. This centre belt here should probably be up to at least there. Magic. So it can distribute a damn sight faster onto the side loops. I think that will help the situation there, and maybe upgrading this belt in the center to be in magic as well, because this one's struggling because it can't output because of this one. So yeah, maybe upgrading that belt underneath there as well. Do it, which I can. Awesome. I mean, you can output your stuff, which you are doing. You're actually struggling to get goods in now, which is very interesting. Why are you struggling to do that? Okay, right. We're going to add a second line in underneath with a grabber and a splitter, and then we'll just rotate that one underneath there to like that, which means that this now has 2 outputs and 2 inputs. So awesome. You are getting, yeah, there we go, they're now getting full. That'll speed everything up there. Hopefully our iron system can deal with it. I don't know if it can. It is blocking up here on this corner. That's an issue. Maybe it's time to change this out instead of having a chute to have a conveyor belt. I'm not sure about that. I think I'll leave it for the time being. We could do something here to smooth that out, I suppose, but we'll leave it for the minute, and hopefully, no, that's empty already. Well, we'll leave it for a minute and we'll see how we go. I have upgraded some things over here as well. I've just done this just off camera now. These farms were completely capped out of goods like they are now, and these don't have any in, so I thought I'll upgrade these 2 magic conveyor belts to try and speed up, because we're suffering for milk. We don't have any cheese, and well, it's not good enough, so I'm going to add a second layer in here as well. All these. I know full well the farms aren't going to keep up with this. They're not. Not really going to deal with 2 outputs, even at maximum speed. I could add upgrades to them, which means the belts aren't going to be as saturated. But hopefully that will fill up these, which it is doing, which is what I want. I want these to be full. Okay, so now the outputs are a problem, so we'll fix that. Like so. There we go. That's all to feed these cows here, these hungry cows here, to produce all the milk in the world that they can do. That's actually backing up now, which is awesome. That's exactly what I want. I'd much rather have it back up. I'd much rather this, because we can still upgrade this pasture. It's only been upgraded a few times. We can upgrade it again if we need to. And then that can output into there. What I want is for this to start backing up, so I can even add a second input into here. Be nice. Let's upgrade the pasture again. So now our pasture is at capacity without omnistones. We could add omnistones to it. Didn't I add omnistones to one of these by mistake? Wasn't there one of them I added? Can't remember where it was. I'm sure I added omnistones to something by mistake. Was it one of these over here? Earth booster. Yes, yeah, you've got an omnistone upgrade, which added 2 by mistake. This is still struggling. This farm is running as fast as it can, outputting twice into there, and that's outputting twice into there. It's just not keeping up. So, might have a situation where we need another farm here. But as I was thinking of that just a moment ago, I kind of thought, this and our shirt production over here, maybe we should move it. Maybe we should take it away from here and put it, say, over here somewhere. Have an independent factory here and have it come in from the other side. Because warm coat production could be completely independent. It doesn't require anything else here other than cloth, which we can put in a farm for cloth. I mean, we could do 2 farms which are doing grain and cloth. Maybe we'll have 2 farms for grain and 1 for cloth. That's all the way around. So for cotton, sorry. So we're producing cloth that way. Although I could have, say, just 3 farms here and double our wool production and make the wool from that. I don't know. I'm thinking about moving that, but I'm not sure whether I should or not. It does appear that the wall we're hitting at the moment is we can't get the goods. We can't make the goods fast enough. I mean, this is struggling for pickaxes and bits and pieces because we don't have any reinforced planks because we don't have any wood. Our rail, that's dropped down because obviously we're no longer. Yep, we're now out of wood here. The lumber mill is going valiantly, but just isn't fast enough by looks of it. We don't have any air stones left apparently. That's interesting. Why don't we have any air stones left? What's happened there? Oh, have you... Wait, hold on. You're getting the ethers to reduce the air stones. Oh, it's costing 4. Okay, so the issue is that you're just not getting enough. You're just not getting enough ethers. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can add. We had another wagon here doing nothing. We can add that and speed that up. That's fine. And we do need a way to fill these up. Excuse me, to fill these up as well because they're going to start running out. Our airstone is kind of depleted already. And we are using purple coins. Purple coin. Notice the coins going down slowly, but every time I click on it, I don't see anything that's using them. So, am I missing something somewhere? Oh, you're using 10 purple coins a go. Ah, right. Okay. Well, nearly 1,000 omni stones, so that's not a problem. We will need to start producing purple coins. I think that's anything in the specialty goods, which is our necklaces, which we are selling. We're just not selling very many, and the reason for that is because polished stone is a problem, and polished stone is a problem because you can't keep up. Right. So, I think the thing here is that early game or mid game, that sort of thing, it's not too bad having a single place doing multiple things, because that's okay because you haven't got the demand. Late game, when you've got heavy demand for stuff, you need dedicated things for it. I need another stonemason to produce polished stone, because this stonemason isn't keeping up with the stone brick, and yeah, this was almost full. So I need another stonemason, and you need to be doing polished brick. Okie dokie. Let's remove this bridge going off here because it was a bridge going to nowhere anyway. Let's grab a stonemason and put him there. And you can be on polished stone. Now, I really, really hope that you go on, finish your polished stone there. And then stop doing polished stone. No more. I really hope that that can keep up. I think it could. I mean, it's got 2 inputs now going into this one. It doesn't need 2 there now. Only really needs the 1. Really? Yeah, I think it only needs the 1. I should have moved this stonemason back one, shouldn't I? It can stay there for the minute, it doesn't matter. Okay. You're just about getting 10 in, and then you're running out. So you do actually need more input than what you're getting. Okay. So we'll put in a double-tiered input for you. Okay. So that now means that barn is getting 2 inputs and feeding 3 outputs, which is a problem. I'm going to increase you as far as I can. You, I think, should be able to catch up. I would have thought so. And you're getting just about the right amount. Oh no, no, you're... Ah, you're empty. Yeah, you're empty. Okay. Okay, so our inputs are struggling. Can't do a great deal about that. That is a bit of a problem. That is a bit of a problem. I think I'm going to move these over. Copy. Okay, and then we're going to move you over as well. You empty. You're not. Move you to. There we go. Right, so I can now put in some more things here, but I can't because I've got no reinforced planks. I've got no reinforced planks, so we've got no wood. It's an ever self-defeating loop. Right, you're chopping down all these trees really quickly. That is a little concerning. That's deforestation at the highest level. Wow. Okay, right. Let's stop you just temporarily. Okay. Move those and move you out of the way so that I can flatten the terrain down here just a little bit, like so. Then we're going to copy you, and I'm going to put you there, and I'm going to put one there. And I'm thinking I'm going to regret this. I don't think it's going to work. You can't do that. Of course you can't. Okay, so your planks. Just realised I built 2 of them, and I had one over here. No, you can go. Okay, you're going to have all the things in the world, all the things in the world. There we go. And I'll put in a magic conveyor in the centre, and hopefully these 2 can work sort of together. You're not outputting fast enough. Why aren't you outputting fast enough? These aren't getting enough resources in. Do we need more mana? I think we do. I think we're going to have to upgrade these 2 magic conveyor belts. So to there, to there, to there. And then we're going to grab a splitter. Put it there. And it looks as if the magic conveyor belts is about the same as a chute, which I think is correct. That does make sense. That seems about right. But with this, we have the advantage of being able to... Oh, that's got a slope. That's a little awkward. Because I can't put in a... No, it's going to stop the bottom one, isn't it? Ah, damn it. I need to go up 1 higher. Well, we're only going 2 anyway, so this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, that's... Yep, there we go. That's still working fine. Okay, and we can go this that way, and then grab it. Anyway, and then you can output fast as you like so. And that's still not going to be enough to supply 2 lumber mills, is it? No, it's not. Right. What did the earth booster do? Did that allow us to... The earth booster... Didn't I do that somewhere? Wasn't one... You can then add earth crystals to it? Or does the fire booster just boost it? What? I can't remember. Let's push the button and find out what happens. Click. There we go. Nope, it's... Oh yeah, mana booster. You can add earth crystals to make this go faster. Right. Okay. Well, that's okay, but I have a feeling this is going to chop down all the trees around it. So... This might not have been a good idea. I think moving this over to there wasn't great. I should have moved it to here. And... giving it many more trees to deal with. Maybe even put in multiple foresters. Running to multiple lumber mills. I don't know. I feel as if I've made a mistake here. So let's do that. Let's move this one over to here, so it's got more trees, and then we'll put another one. So it goes up to, I want to be there, doesn't it? Oh, we can't put it down. I don't think because of the resource. I think, yeah, we can't put it down because we don't have any stone. Can you believe that? We don't have any stone. We have used up all the stone that's in here. And that's because you're out of stone because we're struggling. Wow. Okay, things are falling apart. Things are falling apart. You're running at full capacity. I think your issue is that you're just not getting enough earth stones, and I can't do that because I don't have reinforced planks. I don't have reinforced planks, I don't have wood. I can't do wood because I don't have stone. Right. Turn you off. No, don't turn you off. Leave you on. Turn you off. Okay. The grabber's getting the priority here now. So what if I turned you down, turned you off? You fill up and then stop, and then you start producing me some stone so that I can put in a forester. And then once I put in a forester, oh, that forest is going to be in a really bad place there because of these. But then we can move these. We can move these over here. There's no reason why it have to be stuck like that. So let's do that. Let's no, don't copy. Move that one to say there. Okay, let you go and do your thing. Move you to there, and move you to there. Pose. And that you that. Oh. Oh. Out to there, into there again. There we go. Okie dokie. Right, so there's that one going. That looks a little weird, but it's fine. And I've still left gaps so I can put in a third one if I want to. Put in 2 more recharges if I want to, which I will do. I will want to do that at some point. Okay, so we now have enough to do that. Awesome wood. Put down that resource there. And then we're going to plant down some more trees. Okay, so planter. I have absolutely no idea whether I have enough iron to complete this. This is not how I envisioned fixing this up here. I honestly thought just moving that forester to give it more trees would have been enough. Apparently I can put down them underneath the current trees that are there as well. That's quite interesting. I didn't know that. I guess that means that those trees then become mine. Suppose. Now I know I've got some forestry elsewhere just producing my logs, and I think they're also producing planks that I can build with. That was a separate thing I did somewhere else. I should probably do that with stone. I should probably have an independent thing somewhere. I've just realised I've messed that up, haven't I? I planted all them trees in the centre and I don't want them there. Although I don't think that matters, if I'm honest with you. Right, move that there. What do I want? I want 3 of them. Or 1. I want... oh. 2, and then I want a 3rd one. And the idea is that this one will go into one, this one will go into the other, and they'll both overflow into a 3rd one. And I'm thinking that will work. I'm hoping that will work. Okay, so copy that and put that down there. Whoa. Hold on. What am I doing? I can't put that in front of that one because that's there. It doesn't matter, the spacing. Spacing does not matter. It's not important. Don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, there we go. Right. And then they want to output into the silo. And I could have probably left that forester there as well. But I didn't. I didn't. It's gone now. Right, okay. And I want to all output to the silo, which means I probably actually need to move these back by one. Don't I? Yeah, there we go. You're going to be on planks as well. And we want to do that. That's not going to work well, but for the time being that can stay like that. And now I need to input to these. And it's going to have to be via some chutes floating in the air, unfortunately. I don't really have much choice in the matter. Like that. Okay. That is kind of why I wanted that one. Now I remember why I wanted to try and get them spaced out a bit better. Yeah, move that over. I build an uneven terrain. I mean, you can't build an uneven terrain. What's wrong with the terrain? Ah, the terrain is uneven. Wow, who'd have thought that? Okay, why can't I flatten that one down there? Why? Oh, I can move trees when they're just naturally trees, but I can't move trees when they're when they're tree planters. I can't up the ground when there's tree planters instead. That's interesting. Okay, so I guess I've got to put scaffold blocks in there, and then I can move that over. Yes, I can. Awesome sauce. Right. Okay. Right. Yeah. See, what I want to do is I want to have this come out and go into one, this come out and go into one, and then the offshoot, and I want it to be straight line so that it will always feed these ones directly. Then the offshoot will go to the center one, and these are not spaced out evenly between each other, so it's gonna look odd no matter which way I do it, which I know full well I'm not gonna like, but there is nothing I can do about it. So basically tough. Yeah, like that. So that's gonna really bug me that that looks like that. But okay, right. So you're gonna go in there, and then we're gonna add that there, that there. Remove that one, and we're gonna go in and in, so they can't double back on each other, and hopefully. That will not do anything because I haven't put any grabs on yet. So that. There we go. You want to be upgraded to maximum people, and then you will start outputting stuff. You won't start outputting stuff because you're one bloody step lower, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh. No. That's annoying. It's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. This is not how I had envisioned this at all. Right. There you go. Okay. And the output is slowing down. Yeah, that figures. Okay. So you're going into that one, and then once that is full, you will offshoot onto this one here. Right, you're not outputting because you're not actually on the loop anymore. There we go. And things will start backing up on this conveyor belt because, well, there's 3 outputs onto it, and yeah, that's not really how it works. So that looks really, really ugly. Really, really ugly. But it does work. I would like to change it up. I really wish I'd have realised that from the foresters, and I'd have moved one over slightly just to make it even. All these trees will grow and pop up, and then these will have... Mind you, they're not really struggling for output. I think I do need to change this up. I think we are going to have like 2 layers of output, at least 2 layers of output. Just because we can't do less than 2 layers of output because it's going to struggle. These are just going to fill up with what they've got here. They just fill up, and then they're just going to back up. So, okay, let's see here. How would we do this in a better way? How would we do this in a better way? Let's move these we'll put one there, we'll put one there, we'll put one there. Okay. I'm going to let them all output and do their thing and then stop and blah blah. And I'm going to remove all this here. And probably we're going to also remove some trees. I think. Okay, so you're all going to do that and you're all going to be fine, right? You done? Come on. Enough people in you. Anyway, right, okay. And then I'm going to remove all that. Move this to there. Excuse me. And put in that there. Oh. And that's not going to work. Come on, brain. Come on, brain. What's going wrong here? Why is my brain failing me here? Cannot place on uneven terrain. Oh, blimey. And I can't flatten that. Oh, flatten part of it down. Why can't I flatten those down? What's wrong with that? Is it because these... Yeah, the train system does some very odd things at times. But, hey ho. Right, yes, because I need some way to have an input into there. Now, that looks great, that'd be fantastic, but how do we then get the trees from the foresters over to here? Well, the answer is I don't really know. I could run a line there. Okay, we'll do that. We'll remove all the resources there. Because I may want double lines there. And then I can remove the resources here as well. And what we can do is can't do anything there because you do not like that. That is all sorts of broken. Terrain is too steep. Wow, okay. There we go, right. So we can't do it there because that terrain is all sorts of broken. Wow. Wowee. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay. So that will go along and into there. Then this one would go along and into there. Okay. And then I can't have an offshoot off that one because it's going to be... Yes, I can. Yes, I can. We'll just remove... We don't need all the trees. It says... Knowing full well he probably does need all the trees. But we'll see. We'll see. So, and then we'll go pusher there and there. Okay. And what that should do, in theory, is all the trees will come out, all the logs will come out, and they'll go into this one, and they'll go into that one. And then once these two are full, they'll go into that one. That's the idea. Okay. And then we could have a second level of this above it with another conveyor belt on it, which would allow us to have twice the output. I really feel as if I'm getting this terribly wrong. Do let me know if I'm missing something so obvious somewhere, because I feel like I am. I feel like I'm doing way too much more than needs to be. But then I have rebuilt this 3 times in this one episode, I think, haven't I? So that's probably the reason why I feel like this is way more effort than it should be, or way more complicated than it should be, I should say. Okay, so wow. Okay, so I've built up the system. So okay, and that's how that's full. And I've got people coming around with wood on. Are we? Wow, we're full. We're actually. So in all that time I've been building that forest system, this is all built up and worked perfectly. But you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind. And the reason I don't mind is because it's done now. It's done. It's sorted. Everything is awesome. It's time to upgrade these to metal. If I can get in there, I was worried about this. Oh, there we go. And then there we go. And we've got one down there doing nothing, if memory serves. Yeah, and I can't remove it. Okay. So you're now going to get more nails in, hopefully. I don't think that has to go into a super fast belt, really. I think that's probably... actually, you are struggling a little bit. Okay. Maybe I should upgrade everything to mana belts. I think I remember saying that a couple of episodes ago. Maybe everything should go to mana belts, because that makes more sense. Magic conveyor belts, sorry, not mana belts. But it isn't. So yeah. I think I will. I think I will for this one, especially. Oh. Then that one there. Okay. We're going to fill up, and obviously I need to upgrade this one here because otherwise it'll empty and won't fill up. There we go. Now you've got some more things to do. Yay! But we're out of iron, so okay. I think we're going to bring this episode to a close here, and I'll be mucking about with wood all episode. So I am sorry about being stuck on sort of one thing here, but yeah, you've sort of seen how I've tried to fix this. Not really. Maybe I should upgrade that to a barn at some point, but can't really because yeah, we're kind of stuck as we are for the minute. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Next episode we shall fix the iron situation. I think that's going to be the next one. Yes, so I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you again in the next one, and until then, as always, have fun.